I found out some things about that Kamala Harris that you ain't going to hear on the mainstream media, patriots. Um, First of all, we're talking about she ain't no U.S. citizen and she ain't black. Well, you know what I found out? She was born in Oakland, California, home of The Rock, 8 woofers in the trunk beating down the block. You know what I mean? Oakland, California. So she's American, what I'm saying. And she went to a historical black college, Howard University. Yeah, she definitely is black or a beautiful shade of brown. You know what I mean? So we can quit worrying about that. I know we said we couldn't vote for her because she wasn't really black. She really is. So we can vote for her, y'all. Another thing is we're saying that she don't have any policies. Well, I was real worried about that. So you know what I did? I found her policies. Guess where? Right underneath my nose, she's got a website, y'all. She's got a website. And she literally made the website so that stupid people could use it. It's just got drop-down boxes that says, this is what I want to do. And if you click on something, it says, this is how I plan on doing it. I mean, she explains it all right there. Real easy to use website. You can go to it, look at it yourself, y'all, if you're real worried about it. Now, I went to Trump's website. His just says, this is what I'm going to do. It don't never explain how he plans on doing it. But she's got a website that actually works and tells you all the information and stuff. Plus, you can watch her rallies, y'all. You can watch her rallies. A lot of them's on TV and on the TikToks and stuff like that. She's telling everything she wants to do and how she plans to do it. Now, it's going to piss you off because she's going to have enormous crowds. But you can get that information there, too. Now, another thing that we're worried about is that she's a communist. Well, see, I looked that up. There, got on the DuckDuckGo machine. Communism is a classless, stateless society without private ownership. Well, she's running for head of state. The president of the United States, to be exact. So she believes in the state. She believes in the government. She couldn't do that if she was a communist. And her tax policy overwhelmingly benefits the middle class and the poor right there. So she's trying to help the middle class. So she does believe in class, and she's trying to help the middle class. And she's wanting to offer a assistance, $25,000 for first-time homeowners. So she's trying to assist people in purchasing private property. Look at there. She believes in all of that stuff. So really, she's a capitalist is the word we was looking for. It's not communist is what it is. She's a capitalist. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. Now, another thing, did she work at McDonald's? Look, I looked into that too. Probably did. It was easy for some people to work at McDonald's back in the 1980s, just like it is now. It ain't like she said that she worked at NASA as a rocket surgeon. Nope, she said she worked at the McDonald's. And the only thing you got to agree to is crappy wages, crappy hours, and no benefits, and the job's yours. So I'm pretty sure she probably did work at the McDonald's. That ain't hard to believe at all. Now, another thing, she ain't strong enough. She's too weak to be president. Well, problem with that is 70 million people watched her wipe the floor, destroy Donald Trump on the debate stage right there. So what's that say about him? See, and now another thing is she's not qualified to be president of the United States. And, well, she will be the only president, if she's elected, to have served in all 3 branches of the government. So I think that makes her qualified. Plus, if we're going to say that, I mean, how qualified was Donald Trump in 2016? So anyway, so we ain't got to worry about none of that stuff. Now, the big one right here we're worried about is she sucked her way to the top, y'all. And I did a lot of studying on that. And I even did the math, kind of break it down, and it's impossible, y'all. She couldn't have did it. See, she, between her 2 district attorneys races in California that she won, and her 2 attorney generals races in California that she won, and her U.S. Senate race that she won, she received around 17 million votes. And you can assume half of those are dudes, So, thing is that's 8.5 million dudes right there. And if she was really, 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 really good at it, then she could finish each dude in about 1 minute. And if that's all she did nonstop, continuously, without any breaks, it'd take her 16 years. So she's got to take breaks. I mean, we got to be reasonable about that. I mean, she's got to be able to get some rest, some sleep, eat, take care of herself a little bit. So if she just worked for 12 hours a day, it'd take her 24 years. Because that's an awful lot of wiener right there. And I did the calculations on it, and based on the national average here, it's about 160,000 miles worth. That's almost from here to the moon. So it would take her 24 years to do that. And you know what? That would carry her all the way into 2027. I see her out there all the time, y'all. She's doing rallies and campaign speeches and stuff like that. She's been vice president and stuff, and she hadn't been doing that. I hadn't seen any bobos in her mouth at all, none. And so she ain't been doing it. So I don't believe that she actually did have to suck her way to the top. You know, I think that actually 17 million people just voted for her because they liked her. I think she won 5 elections like that because people liked her. Now she didn't suck her way to the top. You know, we can use math to figure that out. But Donald Trump definitely did screw his way to the bottom. I mean, he started with fashion models and now he's down to Laura Loomer. You know, so that speaks for itself. So anyway, I think it's safe to vote for Kamala Harris since I did all this research and everything. So y'all can rest at night now and know that a vote for Kamala Harris is a good vote. All right. Inmate Trump 2024.